Okay everyone, so this set of videos is going to show you how to do various types of geometric constructions. So we're just going to review the instruments that we have to use. So this here is your compass, right? You would use it to draw circles or arcs, and with your compass you want to use a short pencil, not too long, so that a long pencil is going to obstruct your movements. You have a little adjustment here of some type as well, and when you're using your compass you want to just make sure over here is tightened, so you might need to use a screwdriver on that, because you don't want your compass slipping as you use it. Right, next up you need to have this is your divider, and this could help you measure things accurately using those 2 points. You would have your protractor to measure angles. You want to have short ruler, long ruler, right? Eraser. Have your sharpener on hand, and a non-mechanical pencil when you're doing constructions, right? Mechanical pencils are lovely, but they make really deep lines on the paper, and if you have to erase, they don't erase very nicely. So the first thing we're going to do is construct a line of given length. So let's do the difference between constructing and drawing. If you have to draw a line that is, let's say, 5 centimeters in length, you'll put down your ruler, you will start at 0, and on your ruler you will just draw and measure until 5, right? So that's drawing a line of length 5 centimeters. If you want to construct a line of 5 centimeters, what you do is you just draw a line that's longer than 5 centimeters, and you define a starting point here. So we're just going to put a stroke, and that's our starting point. And we want to get, we're going to take our compass and we're going to measure out from the pointy bit to your pencil on your ruler 5 centimeters. You're going to try to do that as accurately as possible. Make sure your ruler is down flat. Okay, good. So that looks like 5 centimeters there. And you're going to put this point down on your point that you defined here. And to use your compass, you're going to hold up here and you're going to draw a small arc. So that is constructing a line of given length. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bisect a line. And bisect means to cut in half exactly, so exactly in half. And we are not just going to cut the line in half, but we are going to use a line that's perpendicular, right? Meaning at 90 degrees in order to do that cutting precisely in half. So I'm just going to have a line drawn here, and I'm going to just define 2 points on the line with small arcs. Okay, so this is actually my line segment AB. It starts at A, it ends at B, and I would like to cut this line in half. So I take my compass up and I'm going to put down the point on, let's say, point A here, right? The point of the compass here, and I'm going to open the compass not a half of the line segment, but let's say about 3/4 of the line segment, and I'm gonna make an arc across the middle like this, across the middle like this. Some persons draw a large arc like that, but you don't have to, right? Try not to go over and over the lines as well. Try to just make the arc once, putting the point at B now, the other end of the line segment, and you're going to cross the arcs here and here. Now, so once you do that, you have 2 points of intersections. You're going to take your straight edge, your ruler, okay, lay it down flat. So this is where we need the long ruler, okay, and we we are going to very carefully line it up with those 2 points of intersections and draw the line there. Okay, I think this one is a little bit off, right? But once you do that correctly and you line it up correctly, you will be able to take a ruler and actually measure and see what your original length was, and wherever you draw the sign is going to be half of that length, right? So that is bisecting a given line segment. So just to reiterate what we just did here as well, what we have constructed is the perpendicular bisector of a line segment. So if you have a line, so this is something that you would use with your transformations as well. You would need to find the perpendicular bisector of certain line segments. So this is the construction that you would need to use.